There are some glitches that make the game even funnier and more entertaining. Let's take a look at these glitches that should never be fixed. If you grab the monster truck at the stadium, you can literally launch cars into the sky. To do this, carefully place one of the truck's wheels on top of any car. When you try to get into that car, it will be flung into the sky, and most of the time, since the car catches on fire, you'll have to quickly enter the repair cheat code. Sometimes you get teleported to another place entirely, which happens when the car shoots underground. If it launches too fast, you find yourself teleported before you even realize what's happening. I could do this for hours without getting bored. I mean, the glitch is just so addictive. For this glitch, you'll need a skin changing mod. If you change CJ's skin to any other character model and then work on that new body, like building muscles at the gym, when you exit an interior, you'll encounter a cursed CJ. CJ looks incredibly weird. He can still ride a bike, but in a very strange way. He can also skydive. Just look at this. Words can't even describe how weird CJ looks. With this cursed CJ, you can do whatever you want and laugh until your stomach hurts. There are so many glitches in this game, and one of them lets you clone CJ. During the mission management issues, if you don't steal the car you're supposed to and just follow it instead, while randomly driving until 9 p.m., and when it hits 9 p.m., the driver suddenly realizes he needs to go to his destination. After parking in the middle of the other cars, the mission fails. That's when the glitch happens. In the cutscene, the driver of the middle car suddenly turns into CJ. If you pull this clone CJ out of the car, he starts running away, but this clone CJ is different from other NPCs. He's really hard to catch. Normal NPCs can't run this fast, and after a long chase, I finally caught him, but then clone CJ started attacking the original CJ. And did you notice? Clone CJ's punches and kicks are insanely powerful. He doesn't even let you stand up. Fortunately, I managed to escape, but it didn't last long.
Look up! You're dead!
You can also recruit this clone CJ into your gang by entering the cheat code to recruit any NPCs into your gang. Then, you can fight the ballas together as two CJs. You'll have a blast fighting alongside your clone. Have you ever tried connecting tractors in a chain? Some of you might have, while others are probably learning for the first time that you can even attach a vehicle to a tractor. If you connect tractors in a row like a train, you could have accidentally discovered this glitch. Yes, as you drive your tractor train, any attempt to steer will swing you around in ridiculous ways. You don't have to only attach tractors though. Even if you attach a tank, the same thing happens. In fact, the heavier the vehicle you attach, the more violent you'll get swung around. There's another glitch you can perform using NPCs. After you get the Packer, a car carrier truck, if you raise the ramp and wait in front of some NPCs, they'll walk into it, and the truck will start rising into the sky. However, once the NPCs run out of space to walk, the truck will stop rising and fall back down. This is another fun glitch to try, just like the monster truck glitch. If you've never tried it, I highly recommend you give it a go. There's also a glitch that lets you walk underwater. Make an NPC so mad they pull you out of the car. When they pull you out, you'll be teleported underwater, and you'll be able to walk there. You can even drive a car by entering the car cheat code. Or if you enter the plane cheat, you can even fly a plane underwater. Basically, you can live underwater with unlimited oxygen, and whenever you get bored, you can either walk back to land or fall into a void and get teleported back to land. This glitch is both funny and useful. If you throw tear gas at a group of NPCs and then stab one of the affected NPCs, all the NPCs affected by the tear gas will die at the same time, as if they've been stabbed too. This is really helpful when a bunch of NPCs are attacking you, especially with the ballas. They won't be a problem anymore. Have you ever tried getting an NPC painted at Paint Spray? Of course, NPCs don't get painted there, but something even more interesting happens. If you anger an NPC and get them to follow you into Paint Spray while you're in a car, the NPC that walks in becomes immortal. No matter how much you punch them, their health seems to drop, but they never die. They're totally immune to bullets, they don't even notice when they're shot, and even a chainsaw has no effect. Even multiple C4s won't do a thing to them. If you try to run them over with a car, they just pass right through it, still refusing to die. Now, you may be asking, is there any way to kill this NPC? Well, yes, there is. If you run them over with a combine harvester, the NPC will finally turn to dust. Other than that though, I don't think there's any way to get rid of this NPC. In the snail trail mission, if you decide to follow the oncoming train instead of the one you're supposed to follow, when that train reaches the station, it'll suddenly fly off the tracks and start floating in the air. You can hop on the train and enjoy a flying train ride. Even if the mission fails, this train ride will continue. Occasionally, obstacles will appear in front of the train, but the train can just pass right through these, but it disappears for a while. If you want to keep following the train, you'll have to predict where it'll reappear and wait for it at that spot. After a while though, the train will show up again and continue flying. So, where is this train headed? Well, if you follow it long enough, the train will eventually return to the tracks and once again behave like a regular train. But when it reaches the San Fierro train station, it'll start flying again, just continuing this endless loop. The last glitch in the video is similar to the cursed CJ glitch from earlier. In a cutscene during the mission Green Goo, CJ's face takes on a rather strange shape. Most people don't notice it because it's not shown up close, but it's still a pretty weird glitch. If you look closely with the free camera, it looks even weirder and funnier. His chin goes inside his head and his eyeballs roll backwards. Did you notice this glitch in the scene before? Let me know down in the comments.